think I typed up the list of winners of Punchestown many times when I was involved there in the organising, so I should know.
Okay, well,
Lauren Nicholson, yeah, her familiar colours away. Another Jackie Myers horse owned and bred by Formula One. We've got a Formula One in the 3-star as well. This is Landmark's Monte Carlo, 13th after dressage on 31.7. But, you know, the ranking is less important here than the difference in the scores. And there is such a small difference in the scores here. You know, for instance, Morsewood and Ali Knowles are 6.4 penalties. They would have been looking at being in the lead at this current stage. They're 6th best of those that have finished.
And this is a very fast horse, and again, one that Lauren...
Current leader of those who've completed cross-country on 29.4. Here's Lauren Nicholson and Landmark's Monte Carlo. Lauren out in the middle of the course, just jumping these Baltimore barricades, going through the Hunt Kennels field. Clear all 3 elements there. It was that 3rd element there where Hannah Sue Holberg and Harbour Pilot might be picking up 15 penalties for glancing off the white flag. This is interesting. This is the Sports and Entertainment Commission corners. Lauren Nicholson taking the owl corner there instead. We're showing that as, so far, a long route, clear all the way. 20 and 21 being marked clear as for Lauren, so clearly she's just decided to take minimum 1 of the owl brush corners there, knowing again that the time is achievable. She might not just have wanted to risk those open rail corners that have been probably the most influential fence on course, along with this next combination, the Mars Sustainability Bay. Monte Carlo just skips off the top of the Maryland Blue Crab, up this bounce. And you just see the trust, because the reins were long, and it's all about steering off the seat and steering off the field, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's a very efficient little jumper. He kind of nips in and around.
As we go back to Landmark's Monte Carlo, Lauren at the brick bank. Got up ahead of steam once they landed on that slope.
Really fun.
The combination, of course, they've had an AB, of course, before in the Orioles water, but it's quite loosely related with the water coming in between. That's the first time they're really put under pressure by the designer there in the ring, as Landmark's Monte Carlo climbs the hill to the last.
And he's going to be easily inside the time.
So whether she went from brush L to brush L, or whether it was originally open corner and then to brush L, we don't quite know, but either way she went at least half of a long route, and Lauren Nicholson and Landmark's Monte Carlo still get the time and will finish 3rd best at the moment, but Tim Price could still overtake them, pushing them down to 4th. And that is a change for Lauren, because I'm just looking at who else we've got to see. Yeah, Jenny Brannigan and Buck Davids actually could